Hey, great piece today. 10 ways to build your mental strength. You know, one of the things that it's really made a big difference in my life is studying mental toughness. You know, one of the things that I've read just hundreds of biographies over my life and successful people in all different, from sports to business, etc., entertainment, all different things. One of the things I found out is all of them are mentally tough. These people are mentally tough. And if you're going to be hugely successful, you have to become mentally tough. So number one thing, establish goals. The human brain is naturally predisposed to reach for and achieve goals, and not just one big goal, such as I want to lose 50 pounds. Also set more manageable short-term goals, such as I want to work for 30 minutes without checking my phone, or I want to reply to all of my emails by noon today. With each goal you achieve, you'll gain more confidence. And confidence and in your ability to succeed, you'll also learn to recognize when your goals are unrealistically ambitious and when they're not challenging enough. Number two, set yourself up for success. Becoming mentally strong doesn't mean you have to subject yourself to temptations every day. Make your life a little easier by modifying the environment. If you want to work out in the morning, leave your shoes next to the bed at night and sleep in your gym clothes. If you want to eat healthier, remove the junk food from your pantry. When you set yourself up for success, you won't exhaust your mental energy trying to resist the urge to sleep in or to dig into a bag of potato chips. Number three, tolerate discomfort for a greater purpose. Discomfort can lead people to look for unhealthy shortcuts. Boy, this is one thing I see people doing all the time. One of the most, egregious things that people do when trying to be successful is they avoid being uncomfortable. And the truth is, most of what you have to do to become successful requires you to be uncomfortable. You have to get okay with being uncomfortable and actually kind of, sick way, enjoy it. So rather than deal with problems, people reach for something that provides immediate emotional relief, drinking a glass of wine or binge watching their favorite show, for example. But those short-term solutions can often create bigger long-term problems. Practice tolerating discomfort by reminding yourself of the big picture. Push yourself to work on your budget. Even though it causes you to feel anxious, run on the treadmill when you feel tired. Don't escape the discomfort. Or making that phone call you need to make, or prospecting. If you're in sales, most people fail in sales because they never master prospecting. They avoid prospecting, and prospecting is the only way to become successful in the sales business. So you got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. The more you tolerate discomfort, the more confidence you'll have in your ability to do difficult things. That's really true. Reframe your negative thoughts. Strive to develop a realistic yet optimistic inner monologue. Reframe catastrophic thoughts such as, this will never work if I work hard. I'll improve my chance of success. You can't eliminate all your negative thoughts. Everyone has rough patches and bad days. But by replacing those overly pessimistic thoughts, responsible for common negative thoughts, with more realistic expectations, you can stay on course and equip yourself to manage the bad days. 5, balance your emotions with logic. You make the best decisions when your emotions and logic are in sync. If all your decisions were emotional, you wouldn't save for retirement because you'd be too busy spending your money on what makes you happy right now. But if all your decisions were logical, you'd live a boring life devoid of pleasure and leisure and love. Whether you're buying a house or thinking of a career shift, consider the balance between your emotions and logic. If you're overly excited or especially anxious, write down a list of the pros and cons of moving forward with the decision. Reviewing that list will boost the logical part of your brain and help balance out your emotions. Number 6, strive to fulfill your purpose. It's hard to stay the course unless you know your overall purpose. Why do you want to earn more money or hone your craft? Write out a clear and concise mission statement about what you want to accomplish in life. When you're struggling to take the next step, remind yourself why it's important to keep going. Focus on your daily objectives, but make sure those steps you're taking will get you to a larger goal in the long run. Number 7, look for explanations, not excuses. When you don't perform as well as expected, examine the reasons why. Look for an explanation to help you do better next time, but don't make excuses for your behavior. Take full responsibility for any shortcomings. Don't blame others or the circumstances for your missteps. Acknowledge and face your mistakes so you can learn from them and avoid repeating them in the future. Number 8, do one hard thing every day. I think this is a big deal, getting yourself to do that one hard, uncomfortable thing. You get in the habit of doing that, you're going to make huge progress over time. You won't improve by accident. Purposely challenge yourself. Of course, what's challenged to you might not be to someone else, so you need to analyze where your comfortable boundaries are. Then pick something slightly outside of those boundaries and take one small step every day. That could mean speaking up for yourself when it's uncomfortable, enrolling in a class that you don't feel qualified. Push yourself to make that call that you know you need to make, that you're afraid to make. That scary potential client or whatever, or there's a problem that needs to be rectified, make the call. Push yourself to become a little better today than you were yesterday. Number 9, use the 10-minute rule. Mental strength won't magically make you feel motivated all the time, but it can help you be productive, even when you don't feel like it. When you're tempted to put off something, use the 10-minute rule. When you eye the couch at the time you plan to go for a run, tell yourself, get moving for just 10 minutes. If your body is still fighting your body after 10 minutes, give yourself permission to quit. Getting started is often the hardest part. Once you take the first step, you realize it's not nearly as bad as you predicted, and your other skills can keep you going. Finally, number 10, prove yourself wrong. The next time you think that you can't do something, prove yourself wrong. Commit to doing one more push-up at the gym, or closing one more sale this month, or recruiting one more person this month. Your mind will want to quit long before your body needs to give up. Prove to yourself that you're more capable than you give yourself credit for. Over time, your brain will stop underestimating your potential. Look, there are countless books on mental toughness, and I would highly recommend that you start focusing on how to become mentally tough. There's a book called 177 Secrets of the World Class by Steve Seibold. Get that book. Read that book. That book will inspire you. It'll show you, what do winners think like? What do they act like? Because winning is a learnable thing, folks. Success is absolutely 100% learnable. I did it. I know lots of people. I've helped lots of people do it. And I know you can do it.